court in under 2 weeks. December, I got a check. And I had to do 15 hours in central booking locking. That's like a place where when you get detained by police, and you have to like you gotta see the judge. So I had to do like 15 hours before I got off. You know what I'm saying? Thank God, you know, you got these guidelines where they can't hold you. You know what I mean? Like not like old days, motherfuckers could hold you for anything, and they could always they could use your past record. Like if I got a shitty ass record, which I do, they could say, "Yo, we're gonna hold you because you have a shitty record." So you might not never ever be able a chance to just walk out even on a petty offense. You can just a nigga can get into something so petty as an argument with somebody in the street, and unconstitutional laws that they have, they can hold you harsh. That's a harsh punishment for something so petty as an argument. Anyway, I had to do 15 hours in central bookings, and I could have got into. Let me tell you, all the situations I got into one fight, but it could have been way more fights that I got into. Just the shit that niggas do in there. Niggas talk crazy with the mouth. They do subs and all that bullshit. And they think they tough. You know, it's like, let me tell you how funny style and how pussy these niggas is. But they got a mouth that get them in trouble. A lot of times niggas got a mouth and they can just say anything. So so it was one situation I had where the motherfucker, I was sitting down in the bullpens, you know, and it's like a cell, a cubicle that it's like a 10 by 10, probably 10 feet wide, 10 feet. So it's 10 by 10 in a Higgin house. So I was in there with like 5 different people, 6, 7, probably 8 different people. And this one dude, this is one of the niggas I fucked up, but I could have got into 3 different fights. This one situation I had to fuck the nigga up because, like my face may be noticeable to anybody, you know what I'm saying? Because I got a YouTube channel, so there's no telling how you perceive me. You might perceive me to be a sweet ass nigga or whatever. You may perceive me to be, because I have said like a bug out, or there's no telling how you may perceive me because I made videos on pretty much everything. My name is 1984 Worldly Wisdom, and it's wise decision based, you know what I'm saying? So there's no telling how you perceive me. So this one motherfucker is like sizing me up, and he's like, when I came into the bullpen, he's loud as fuck. He's talking shit like it was mad different bullpens. So it's like 10 people in this bullpen, 10 people in the other bullpen, 10 people. So he's talking shit to somebody that's in another bullpen, and it's pretty goddamn loud. And I'm like, I'm looking at it, I'm not gonna be in this motherfucker that long, so I don't have to entertain any of this shit. So I eventually started talking with somebody that I thought was cool, and I mean, it was cool individual, and you know, we talking about the situation, what we in there for, you know what I'm saying? So he told me something, whatever, and I was talking and they giving nigga advice because I know the law, whatever. And I told him, well, he could have did different because he had a situation, a domestic situation. But this one nigga is grilling me. He's talking shit. And I know he got a motor mouth, and it's like he's talking shit to other people. And I know it's only about an amount of time before he's gonna try to talk shit to me. He's a bug out, and he just think that like. And I'm more sure you saw my YouTube channel, and my face is available to the public, and he thinks shit is sweet. Okay, I'm in jail now. When I'm in jail, prison, it's nothing sweet. Nothing goes by. And shit, sometimes I have situations where I got into a situation with gang members, and I gotta tear the nigga head off. I gotta tear the gang member off right then and there. You know what I'm saying? And this is how it goes. And like me, I'm from Fedolo, so if I get into a situation with a gang member, I gotta attack him, brutally attack him, and severely attack him, damn near try to kill him. And if I can, like, you know, and from that point on, any game member I see, I gotta attack off the rip. Cause if you like not pop it off, get it popping, they're gonna rock you to sleep. They're gonna set up a hit out. They're gonna put a hit out on you. It's gonna be next thing you know, you get attacked viciously. So it's like those motherfuckers. You may have to like when they do some shit, you may have to give them a pass until it gets to the point where it's a real no return. Because you like when I have issues with game members, it's not like I'm having issue with a neutral person. That's one person or two people. You may have issues with any game member that's from that game. So with them motherfuckers, you gotta sometimes like give a pass until the motherfucker shit start really thinking it's just sweet. Then you gotta tear his head off, and any given chance, like you tear his head off, and you go to a solitary confinement, and once you come out of solitary confinement, you gotta tear any game member's head off. You gotta keep doing that until you eventually get admin seg or whatever. You can't be around nobody. You gotta stay alone. You can't be around. They'll put you on like a don't have around anybody type of restriction. That's the only way. But if you have issue with a person that's a well-known game member in certain spots, it might be like you can't sleep. So I was always taught, don't go to sleep. Niggas will rock you to sleep, make you think the drama is dead, and it's not dead. They're gonna attack you. So with game members, it's like, I stay away, and I try to be diplomatic with them, because it's not like the old days. There's so many goddamn game members that it's a headache going through the whole process, attacking him, and everything. So, but while I was in a bullpen with this one motherfucker, I gotta be in there for 15 hours, so I don't give a fuck. I'm ready to wild out on anybody that's getting too disrespectful. But this motherfucker is being disrespectful towards me because he's looking at me, he's talking shit, he's loud, he's not shutting up. He's loud for the whole, for the whole time that I had to be in that bullpen. So I got in there around like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. For the whole 2 hours, he has not shut up. He's talking shit to people, he's bugging out. And I'm like, it's just getting out of line now. Like, it's like, this is what you gotta expect. You gotta be around these fucking bug outs, and you gotta it'd be hard to be around these motherfuckers. That's why I'm not into going to jail. I'm not into none of that. So he's being loud. I'm trying to give him a pass, but I was around someone that wasn't feeling that nigga either. So we started pressing that nigga like, yo, man, you could be a little quiet, man. So I'm like, but the nigga's like saying shit that like he keep telling niggas to suck his dick. Like, I'm like trying to figure out who you talking to. Like, it's 7. Nobody else talking. There's only me and this other nigga that has a heart to step up to the other 5, 6 niggas. Is just letting this nigga say nothing and not trying to get active. They on some punk shit. So I gotta stand up now. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be the one that's gonna stand up to this pussy ass nigga. So, it got to the point of no return where I told the nigga, yo, you could be a little quiet. You could tone that shit down a little, because nigga from 3 o'clock, he's been talking shit, saying suck my dick, to whoever. I don't know who he's talking to, but I'm like, who you talking to? You telling niggas to suck your dick? Who you referring to? It's me and 6 other niggas in this place, in this cell. Like, I don't play that. I don't play that I don't play that shit, bro. So I don't play any of that violation shit. So I'm like, so it just got to the point where I gave him a pass. I'm trying to get a nigga a pass. Well, let me tell you. So I told a nigga about himself, and I diffused the situation. I tried to diffuse the situation because he's grilling me, but I like to let niggas think that I'm not tough. So he grilled me. He's grilling me. He's like right across from me, grilling me, but I'm not looking at the nigga. Like, I ain't got time to entertain you. You a bum ass. This nigga's a bum. I ain't got time to entertain this shit. So he's grilling me, and I'm not looking at him. I'm like, I don't got time for this petty shit. I don't have time for it. So I'm not entertaining him, and it's like, okay, he thinks shit sweet. Okay, the nigga think that just because I'm not entertaining his bullshit, that shit is not, that I'm not active. So, okay, so he's grilling me, and so I was able to diffuse the situation with him. But somebody that was on looking didn't think I responded tough enough. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not really entertaining a nigga. So some nigga started saying, "Yo, I ain't that nigga." He was talking about me. I'm ready to get at this nigga. Now you think shit sweet. So it's like the nigga I had beef with, the loud nigga that was talking from 3 to 5 until I confronted him. And he stopped for like a good 4 minutes, 5 minutes, and he start back up, and it started becoming irritating. And some nigga that was seeing the whole situation didn't think I respond. I could just know what he's thinking, because he's like, he probably look at me like, I ain't gonna, this nigga ain't tough, or whatever. So because I didn't talk. I'm not with the talking. If I'm gonna get at you, I'm going to get at you. So I'm trying not to just get straight to getting at you. So I'm trying to give him strikes. I'm giving him passes. You know what I'm saying? So the motherfucker was like, he had an issue when somebody that was like in the cell with us stepped up. He was like, "Yo, I ain't that nigga." He talking about me. I ain't that nigga. You ain't gonna be doing that. So I'm like, yo, who you mean you ain't that nigga? Like, you put me in this conversation that you got with this nigga. Alright, don't put me in this conversation. So I stopped. So this is one of the second times I almost got into a fight in 15 hours. The nigga, somebody decided the nigga that I had beef with got into a verbal dispute with someone else. But the nigga is putting me in the mix. He's like, I ain't that nigga. I'm like, yo, you mean who you ain't that nigga, bro? Like, you what you trying to say? Someone broke it up, like, you know, and he was like, nah, I'm not trying to say it. Listen, you being disrespectful because you put me in a situation, you put me in the mix, like I don't get busy or something. I'm ready to get at you, but you think shit's sweet too. You seen my YouTube videos too. I know you. None of y'all niggas directly say, yo, you saw my videos, but you indirectly said you saw my videos. These two bust ass. A lot of niggas probably saw my videos. So, it is what it is. So it's like I'm in the bullpens with probably all the niggas that saw my videos. No one after all this YouTube shit that I made, no one directly said, yo, I saw your video. And I've been on YouTube for years. Like I had other channels before this. So, I confronted the nigga like, yo, who you talking to? Like, why you put me in the mix, nigga? If you got an issue with this nigga, you and him handle it. Don't be trying to get your shit off on me and that nigga. And he started bitching up. I'm ready to pop off on this nigga. But niggas broke it up in the bullpen. Niggas helped me back. And wasn't long before the court, he had to see the judge, and the judge called him up, and he left the bullpen. So, back to this nigga. So it's the second time I almost got into a situation. And this second time, I got into one situation, but it's two others, possibilities. So I'm ready to pop off on this nigga. He's a short Hispanic nigga that's stocky, but I don't give a fuck. I'm popping off on you. I'm ready to pop it off on you. That's how I'm getting down. Like, there's nothing sweet. I'm not here to play with nobody. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm being disrespected, potentially bullied, and I gotta get at you. So when he was saying like, I'm not that nigga, that's a form you trying to bully me, and I'm not going for it. But the situation got broken up. He started bitching up, and I'm like, you better shut up and don't put me. My main goal is you better shut up and don't put me in the mix when you're talking to somebody else. That's my main goal. Don't put me in the mix. If you got beef with this nigga, don't say, yo, I ain't that nigga. He's like, I ain't that nigga. You ain't gonna talk about it. So I'm like, listen, bro. My main point of me confronting the nigga, yo, you're not gonna put me in a situation where you involve me and try to make me seem like I'm weak or whatever. So he fell into place. He got in line. So I eventually popped off on the nigga that kept grilling me because I'm talking to somebody about the situation that they're in there for. And, a bullpen is a bunch of niggas that got some type of misdemeanor or felony. So he's telling me exactly like that's some domestic situation. And I told him like, yo, blah 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 blah, what how the best way to go around it. And so we chopped it up. And the nigga that I spoke with that was loud from 3 to 5, and he stopped for like a good 5 minutes, and he's grilling me. I'm trying not to. This is the bum ass nigga. Like I got no time for this. These niggas ain't got no bread. These ain't got nothing going for themselves, and I ain't got time to realize, make that nigga realize that you're not on my level. Okay, in no way, shape, or form. So, um, got to the point of no return where I'm talking to one of the niggas about the situation that we in there for, and he's telling me to shut up. So now I'm sitting down talking to the nigga, now I get up, like, what? What you mean shut up? What you mean? What you mean? So I'm like, I'm trying not to get at him, because you think, I'm trying not to, but now I'm about ready to get at you. Nigga spit at me. I put the beats on. Boo, 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 boo. Got on top of him. Tried to punch in the mouth. Bang, bang, bang. And the correction officers was able to, like, they heard the commotion and they came in and broke the shit up. I didn't do that because I'm trying to get a name for myself or nothing like that. I don't do anything to try to get names, to try to earn respect from others. I did that because the nigga violated and being disrespectful. And in jail, niggas is always going to do that. A neutral nigga that's disrespecting you, you gotta get at him. A gang member that's disrespectful, you give him passes until you can't take it no more. You explode on him and violate him and any gang member that's around. And anytime you get a chance, you gotta attack a gang member. That's how that shit go. That's how I do it. So I beat the nigga up, and the correction officers moved him out the holding cell that we was in. And now I got it moved to another. It's a little process. You go to one cubicle to another cubicle. So you might go to one cubicle and you gotta go be around other people. When you go to another cubicle, you gotta be around other people. So I get into this one cubicle, and this thing is yelling at the correction officers like, "Yo, if I don't see the judge by this amount of time, I'm going to flood the cell." I'm taking that when you say something, I'm taking that what you going to say is what you going to do. I don't take it as you bluffing. So you talking about you going to flood the cell. So you basically telling me that you're going to stock up the toilet and have water flowing through the toilet. Now you fucking up my outfit. I came in with an outfit. So basically telling me you're going to fuck up everybody in this cell outfit. I got to stand up. Because if you flood the cell, and now it's water, you fucking up my outfit. Like, so I press him like, listen, bro, like, you're not gonna be flooding the cell with me in there, bro. So you trying to flood the cell? You thinking about flooding the cell? Flood the cell when you stock up the toilet and the water's flowing and it's just, fucking the whole cell up. I let the nigga know. Listen, bro, I'm prepared to get at you. If I gotta stand up on things because you flooding the cell, I'm going to pop off on you. So I let the nigga know. If you decide to try to flood the cell, I'm going to pop off on you. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I let him know. I let it be known. No one else going to stand up, I'm going to stand up. So those are 3 situations I got into in only 15 hours. It used to be worse. Like I used to get into, like I said, I had 60 fights. And one time I went to jail. 60 fights. And it's like, niggas don't get it. Like, you might beat these niggas up. You might do these niggas filthy. But you got to go somewhere else to do the same shit. You got to go. It's non-stop. That's why I be like in cool, calm, collected. Because I ain't got time. It's like, you beat a nigga up. You do a nigga filthy. Okay, niggas know your name. Niggas know how you get down. You got to do it again. It doesn't stop. That's why sometimes these niggas, they got names. And they go to like one borough they good, but they may go to another borough no one knows you, and they don't care either. The thing about clubs, you may be in a club with niggas from every borough. You may be Like for instance, if I go to a club in Manhattan, I may be good in the Bronx, niggas. But if I go to a club in Manhattan, you going to clubs with niggas from 5 boroughs. Niggas might not know who you are or care, and they drunk and they ready. They don't. If you get into issue, they ready to probably pop your head off. That's how it should go. So you can't always think that you good with everybody, because some niggas might not like you for no apparent reason. Maybe jealous, because you get fly, or maybe just don't like the fact that you're doing better than them. It's a whole lot of reasons, and you cannot forget that. You know what I'm saying? You're around different people. You cannot forget that any confrontation you get can be a matter of life or death. You gotta be prepared. So I got into like 3 different situations. I got into 1 fight and 2 possibles, and that's all in 15 hours. Cause I'm not going for nothing. I'm not going for when I'm in jail or prison. I'm not going for nothing. You know what I'm saying? There's no time to go for nothing. I'm not into being bullied. In jail is a closed environment, and it's like in the streets. Like I'll tell you a situation where I was like tempted to fuck somebody up, but I realized I gotta just remove myself from this environment, because I got other environments I can go into where I don't have to get my hands dirty. I don't feel like fighting, bro. I don't feel like getting violent. I don't feel like violating somebody. I don't get nothing out of it besides I fucked up. Like if I get into a fist fight in the street, I could potentially lose my phone. I get abrasions on my knuckles. I fuck up my whole outfit. Just you think you tougher than me? So it's like I was in a situation where I was at this playground, and this basketball area, this basketball court, this park, and it's like people in that park think they all tough, but it's like I don't want to have to prove to you that you're not as tough as you think you are. So I'm like, I realized that there's other parks I can go to where I have to be around these niggas in this park. And I just decided to, like, I used my resources and felt there was other parks I could be around where I don't have to get into no non-beneficial violence. Like, it's either you getting money or you one of them bum ass niggas that like to get violent all the time, like to fight, like to get your name. So you either getting your name known for being a get money type of nigga, or you getting your name known for being a nigga that like to start problems. And I'd rather be a nigga that's getting my name known for being a nigga with money. Not a nigga that's acting tough and starting problems. Those are 2 ways niggas get their name up in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Alright, I'm off this, man.